Want to be taken down a peg or three because you've just been a little too full of yourself lately? Well, the fastest way I know of to gain a crushing dose of humility is to follow someone else's proven plan. There's no faster way to fail than to turn over your life force to another guy's agenda. On the other hand, if you're struggling with doubts right now, here's a proven plan for how to turn all that around. Oh, wait a minute. Proven plans strongly appeal to the ego. Your ego has been in the driver's seat when it shouldn't even have had a license to drive in the first place, and it knows it. The problem is that there are so many people ready, willing, and able to take advantage of the ego's rather fragile state. The only way to prevent that is to let more of your real self out, not more of your false identities. So, how do you feel about betting big on who you really are? Let's look at how this plays out on a couple of really big stages. In risk-averse Hollywood, they still somehow manage to risk hundreds of millions of dollars on movies that end up with egg on their faces. For example, the recent Black Adam, which was intended to launch a new comic book type universe. I mean, who doesn't like The Rock? He's delightful. Men want to be him, women want to be with him, but somehow it still made a negative ROI. It's yet another example of a universal truth, not a cynical or judgmental perception. In 1982, in the book Adventures in the Screen Trade, William Goldman wrote the 3 most insightful words ever put together about the business. Nobody knows anything. And it applies just as much to our businesses as to Hollywood's. There is no proven plan until we develop and prove it out first. Let's look at where this plays out in full view of the public on a weekly basis, a television show called Shark Tank, where a room full of billionaires listen to pitches by entrepreneurs looking for investors. Every Shark Tank guest who gets a deal gets it because of the exact same reason. Every guest who tanks in the tank also fails for that same exact reason.
But I think you have a lot of marketing to do. For right now, it's a little early for me. I'm out.
The losers came in looking for a proven plan, but the sharks know there is no such thing. They know it depends on the entrepreneur's personality, their product, and their understanding of their buyer. The sharks know they're the one who are going to have to develop that personal plan, even though they kind of, sort of, sometimes like to make it sound proven when they want the deal. The honest ones sell themselves, not a plan. Now here's what the sharks are looking for. They want to see that the entrepreneur has put all of themselves into their business with nothing left on the table. They want to see all of that person, not just the pretty parts. They also want to feel that that person has conquered their demons, their doubts, and their lack of confidence in their own expertise. And above all else, that the entrepreneur has already taken all of who they are and worked out their own personal plan with it. So all the sharks have to do is pour their money on it and their pixie dust and make those sales explode. Shark Tank is our world writ small. The sharks are our buyers. You are standing on the carpet with everything you are and ever were and saying, "Here I am." And if you've tamed your demons, set your personal plan in motion, and if your energies blend harmoniously with your buyer, you'll make a deal. The truth is, the only proven plan is the personal plan because of who you are. Visible authority is available. All it takes is self-awareness, knowledge about your buyer, and a willingness to bravely step onto the carpet.